Good morning. My name is Chong On. I'm presenting for JAC 444, Workshop 6. I cannot believe how many times I rewrote both programs. In these two tasks, the instructions are short, but it took me a long time, like 2 full days. And I'll just present my examples first. So here, the first one is about some baby name ranking. And say, for instance, I have a name called Billy, so there's a rank, and then I can also cross it to edit maybe something else, such as Emma. So you can press yes or no. If you type no, if you press no, then it exits the program. But if you say yes, then it cleans up the input for something else. So in the same file, we have the 1000th name being Emmanuel. 1000th girl name being Chloe. So what happens is I have a line revealing the index of the names, and this is one of the starting points for explaining the code. So let's test some invalid input. So say for instance my own name. So it's not ranked. Even if I have the gender and even if I have the correct year, then it's still name not found. So my program checks all the input, and this is why we can see there's a lot of validation going on. So I start with the typical javafx elements, all the setting up and the key sequence. You can press escape to quit the program. And tooltip, I need to show the tooltip as well. I said exact match, but actually, just as I did just now, even if you type BD like this, you can still get the ranking of the BD with a capital B, or some funny spelling. You still get the same normal sentence case BD. Another case is Alex. So say I type Alex, of course it returns Alex. What if I type Alexa? It's not found, but it's a girl's name, so you can still find it. What if I want to find Alexander? So you need to type Alexander. Simple as that. They are all different names. So it doesn't allow partial inputs, but of course, because Alex, Alexa, Alexis, Alexandra, Alexander, they are all listed, so you can still find them. So it's pretty long. I don't have time to explain all this, but basically it's about accepting valid file name years from a limited list and then reading the file and checking the inputs because there are in each text file there are 1000 lines, and so 2000 names, 1000 boys names and 1000 girls names. So there's all this math going on, and finding the matches, as long as the match is non-negative, because I can show again because the first name is Jacob in this file. So that's index 0. So as long as it's not 0, then it returns a name. So there's the number of match and passing the year. And in the finding matches, we are matching the name and the gender. So like Jacob is male, and then the position is index 0 because it's the first ever name. And to read the record, we also do splitting of strings, and the factor of 2 is important because as I just said, it's 2,000 names, not 1,000, and it's 2 genders. So there's all this math going on, and also ignoring the ranking, ignoring the number of babies with the name, because here we only care about the ranking, the boy's name and the girl's name. So we ignore the number of babies. So we only choose the ranking, which is index 0, and then the boy's name index 1 and the girl's name index 3. Alright, so much about task 1. Task 2 is a little bit easier, so it's guessing a number. So to test this, so for testing purposes, again, I have the answer already, but anyway, too low, too high, there's the change of the color of the, what do we call this, grid pane. Okay, so 250, 270, okay, 265, 270. Okay, we get the answer. Correct. So okay, the focus is on the button try again, but I can also quit. I don't quit, so we try again. So there's another new number going on. Alright. Then we quit. So the coding is simpler. I have just custom fonts and backgrounds. Of course, background is important in this task. And all the text fields. Text fields, I find it constructive to put the text fields in the main, basically, not exactly the main, but right here. And it's okay to use a static number, random number here for this question. So we have the handle, and then changing the background according to the answer. And if it is correct, then we have 2 buttons. We disable the button for the original text field, but when we click try again, then you can enter in the num text again. So this one is way simpler. Before I end this video, I need to test one more thing. That is when the input is not valid. A1. No. 1A. No. No. What about negative? Yes, you can still enter negative. What about above 1000? Yes, it's too high, way too high. What about double or float numbers? Yes, you can still enter that. What about, so the answer is 202. What about, oh, still too low. What about this? Ha, is correct. Thank you for watching.